morning. Today is Thursday, June 11th, and in our ongoing discussion about voices and listening to the voices in our world and in our heart, today I want to address the issue of what if we don't hear a voice? What if we don't hear that still small voice of God directly speaking to us each and every day? Well, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with you if you don't hear that perhaps this morning. You know, most of the saints, a lot of the saints, Mother Teresa, for example, Saint John of the Cross, who wrote The Dark Night of the Soul, talk about how they had an encounter with God once that changed their life so dramatically, but then they sought to hear that voice again and waited a long time until it happened. But what they write about and what can still help us today is what was left within them when they had that experience. You know, God said, I'm going to do something new for you. I'm going to come and write all of my desires for you upon your hearts. And so sometimes we just need to listen to our own heart, trust that God has put there what we need for those days when we might not think that we're hearing God's voice. But we can always be sure that God is with us because God has written on our hearts what we already need. And so when I wake in the morning, I often ask God to help me get through the day without being selfish or dishonest. And, help me in those ways. Maybe if I don't even know it's you, help me to do those things correctly and things that match my morals and ethics. And there's another thing that we can do. We can ask God to help us make a difference in the world. Can we touch a heart? Can we encourage a mind? Can we help heal a soul? So as we come to the end of a week, perhaps wondering, how do we do all of this? It sounds so great to listen to that still small voice in our heart. How do we know which one it is? A few basic questions might help us. So go out today, heal someone's heart, touch someone's soul, encourage someone who is doubtful and self-critical and not knowing what to do. In other words, help yourself by helping others. Will you pray with me, please? Holy and loving God, draw me closer to you that I may better know and do thy will. Amen.